Welcome back to another episode of Why Western. I'm John Garcia, the host, the Assistant Athletic Director of Communications. I'm here joined with Christian Anaya, member of the football team. Christian, how are you doing today?
Good, great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. We're super stoked for you to be here. Just to give you a rundown of the podcast, when we meet with our student athletes here, we'd like to talk about kind of what got them into their sport, the recruiting efforts, and then essentially why Western.
Yeah.
Well, what made you, lean into it? We talk about the season, the athletes, and kind of how you want to leave your mark. But with that being said, for you, obviously being a football player, with football, it's such a physically demanding sport. So when did that passion start for you? Was at a young age, middle school, high school? When did that kind of kick in?
It was for sure a young age. Growing up, my uncle played Division I football at Eastern Washington. I started tackle at 5, very young. And ever since then, I just ran with it. I mean, when I was younger, I played all sorts of sports, football, baseball, basketball, wrestling, track. Football really stuck with me, just like you have to put so much work into it. And I love that, like the pain and gain kind of vibe, and I love that. And ever since, I mean, I'm running with it. I love it. I only ran track in high school. Should have played other sports, but I mean, I just had to kind of pick and choose. But track really helped me. I was a baller in track, had a couple O's, but chose football, honestly. And coming out of high school, I had like 10 D1 offers, chose
Oh, wow.
Montana State. Yeah. All love over there, but it just wasn't really a fit for me, of course. Then I coming in the portal when the portal was kind of a poppin'. Coach Davis and Coach Jeffries, where he's in a different school now, but they gave me a chance to come over here, and ever since then, I'm running with it, and I love it over here. Love the coaching staff. They've done a great job flipping the program, and I'm trying to help that out as much
For
as
sure.
possible.
That's awesome. And so you said you were a track athlete in high school. So what events were you doing in track?
400, 400, 100 too, 4x4, but 400 was my stuff.
Yeah, heck yeah. So you always been lightning quick, always trying to get it.
Yeah.
And so growing up then with football, where you obviously play wide receiver now, do you was that in high school as well, playing wide receiver? Or did you get thrown around a lot?
Yeah, when I was growing up, like youth, I was running back, linebacker strictly. Then I went to quarterback a little bit just because the team needed an athlete and I was willing to play that position. Then freshman year, I was actually starting quarterback, played freshman football, and then had a sit down conversation with the coach after that because they wanted me to play quarterback. And I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this. Like, I'm not a quarterback.
For
I mean,
sure.
I got a great arm, but I'm not meant for it. Then sophomore year comes around, receiver. I always played like receiver when I was growing up a little bit, you know what I mean? Like when you're just an athlete, but really took receiver strongly sophomore year, training hard, and then season comes around, starting in varsity the next 2 3 years. That was pretty awesome to see.
Heck yeah, it's cool. So at one point for you, was it maybe freshman, sophomore, junior, senior? Like what year or yeah, what point did you realize like, oh man, like I'm that guy. Like I could go into college, I could do this.
I would say sophomore year playoff game. I'm going against Keely Ringo. He's at the I think he's at the Eagles right now. Won a Super Bowl. Like I'm just doing what I need to do against him. Obviously, I'm younger. He's probably bodying me a little bit, but like I have the tools for it. Then junior year comes around, everything keeps rolling and rolling. Then senior year, I was unstoppable. I would say I went for 1,087 catches, 20 touchdowns. It was just that one crazy. And then that's honestly when I knew I'm like I have what it takes. And yeah, and I love that. I love that.
For sure, yeah. And so obviously, like you're saying, you kind of realized that junior or sophomore junior year. And so was there any in high school? Was there anybody kind of helping you like with along that path to kind of guide you and lead you into that?
Yeah, I would say I went to a really good high school when my senior year we were freaking 13th in the nation. But yeah, I mean, coming out of there probably was that my sophomore year. Brennan Rice was a senior, which is Jerry Rice's son. But yeah, I mean, we had a great coaching staff over there. My dad was just a big influence in all this. He just knew how to work the system and helped me every step and still does every step, in which I can't thank enough. And my mom as well, just helping me in the school aspect. My mom's a counselor at my high school, so she was always helping me on my butt about everything. But I mean, yeah.
Heck yeah. And so Chandler, Arizona.
Mm.
And so growing up there, when did that kind of recruiting process start? Obviously, like you mentioned, you transferred from Montana State. So how that recruiting process start with Montana State, and then obviously being a transfer, when did you kind of realize, this is a great fit and kind of move shift
Mhm.
and
So sophomore year going into my junior year that's like COVID time, so it was all like recruiting, everything was all crazy. Whole world was crazy for a second. I would say my junior year after the state game, I had like 100 yards, a couple of touchdowns. I did what I needed to do. The next day, I got an offer from Northern Colorado, which is a smaller FCS school. And that's when the ball started rolling, then started going to camps, and then I started just getting calls from everyone. But Montana State came into play. They recruited me well, I would say. And I went to a camp, balled out, and they offered me right there on the spot. And I really enjoyed the town, the atmosphere, everything they had to offer, but just truly wasn't a fit for me. I mean, everything's different. And then I played my 2 years there, started my second year about 4 or 5 games, and then into the portal. Then I just get a call from Coach Jeffries one early morning, and I'm just stuck on the phone with him for 3 hours. I mean, just talking ball, talking everything, talking life. And he recruited me well. He knew what he was talking about, and he still does. And then that's when I really just got on the phone with Coach Davis, and then they got me out for a visit out here, and I just loved it. Love the program. I love what the coaches really stand for and their morals and everything. So yeah, that's how they got me out here.
And so what were some of the differences, or what were some of the things that you liked about Western, that kind of, cemented that pick for you?
I would say the enthusiasm, the coaching staff, they just really they knew what they wanted. They had a plan. They still have a plan. We're sticking through the plan, and we're gonna see this out. And the plan was really just get me out here, do what I need to do in ball, and then move this school and the program up in all different types of levels and atmospheres.
Okay. And so you brought up that, you flew out here, got a visit. Describe that first visit. Describe Christian's POV. How was it?
Um, funny thing is, me and my dad missed our flight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we missed our flight. So my dad, we just get a quick plane ticket out here, and then we missed the first day. But the second day, they had to literally get the school visit, the locker room, like everything, the football visit really quickly. But I mean, within that 12 hours of me being here, I was like, yeah, I want to be here. I have a chance to play football here. Make me fall back in love with the game that I lost at prior school. That I really just fell right back in love when I first stepped foot on the campus.
For sure. Was there like a specific moment that during that visit that you're like, oh, this is the place, or was it kind of just building up slowly
It
throughout
was it
that
was
day?
building up slowly. I wouldn't say there's a specific. I don't have an example for a specific one. I'll probably put it on that jersey. I like that. Put in that jersey and put that number 13 on was like, okay, it's something
Yeah,
special. Getting back to that number.
that's awesome. And then, so who helped? Obviously, you brought up some of the coaches with, but who helped kind of cement that decision for you?
Coach Davis, Coach Vincent, and then Coach Caraway was a great. Coach Caraway was always you always chop it up about anything. And I
Yeah,
was just chopping it up with him and my dad were at breakfast, and that really cemented it. And I was like, yeah, I want to play football here. Me and my dad were headed back to the airport, and we are just talking right before we got on the plane. I was like, yeah, I can see myself playing here, starting, doing what I need to do here.
for sure. Awesome. Well, the big, I guess the big question, um, essentially that, named after this podcast is why Western? Obviously, you talked about that helped bring that love back, but what differentiates it?
I would say there's a couple empty spots in the university that I wanted to fulfill and bring love to that I know I can, and just putting myself out there and just playing football, you have a big impact on the community. I mean, all these little kids look at you like you're a freaking Superman.
Yeah,
And it's awesome to see that. And then, but it's also a little challenging knowing that you have the younger people, the city looking at you. But I mean, I love that pressure. Pressure makes privilege. You know what I mean? I love that. And I can't wait to keep going on with it.
heck yeah. And so for you, obviously coming from Chandler, Arizona, Chandler's a bigger city. Macomb is,
Mhm.
not nearly as big as Chandler.
Yeah.
So how was that change for you?
It was different for sure, a little different, but I mean, I could got with it quick. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's just keep doing what you do, daily basis. Busy with football too. You know what I mean?
yeah, just
Going
locked
out,
in.
yeah, locked in, going golfing here and there when the fun time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And so, with that being said, Western, like you talked about, it was just kind of they just came in at the right time and
Mhm.
just gave you everything that you felt like you needed. And so, what would you tell to those players, that maybe have never heard about Western? What would you tell them, like, uh, with you being a
Mhm.
senior, you've been here for a while now? So, what would you tell them, kind of looking into it, like?
Well, we got a great coaching staff here. I truly believe that they believe in you, and then they have a mission that they'll talk to you about what they want from you in this situation and going to coming here. And we have a great program building. Everything's just growing, and I love that, seeing growth, not just being stagnant. We're just building the charts, and the coaching staff's really putting that into the team right now too, about just the morals, the encourage, challenge, and inspire, the ECI, and we truly believe in that and live by that every day with our weightlifting, our practice, meeting room, going to school, everything. And I mean, that's just a real program you want to come into, especially out of high school. Like, I fell into the trap about recruiting. Like, everyone does that about bigger schools, stadium, all that random stuff. But if you want to play football, you come to Western. You're going to put that ball down. You're going to hit someone's head across.
For sure. And so something I love that you brought up was ECI, encourage, challenge, inspire. What is that? What is that, that syllable meant to you as football player here?
It means everything, honestly. Just football, life. I mean, encouraging others will make you better yourself, and inspiring, and inspiration's insane. And challenging, you're going to get better no matter what. You're not going to stay mediocrity. You're just going to keep getting better. When you get challenged from other players, coaches, professors, you're just going to get better. You're not going to get any worse from that.
Thank you. Obviously, we've been talking a lot about sports, but how has Western kind of helped set you up for success in the classroom?
I mean, getting my degree. Shout out, mom. Getting my degree. Graduate soon, and I mean, just courses are here are nice. I mean, the professors really work with you and get your degree.
For sure. And what's your degree in?
Sociology.
Awesome. And so, what are you hoping to do with that in the future?
I still got to figure that out.
Yeah.
I still got to
Hey,
figure
that's
that
all right.
out.
That's okay. And so, in the classroom and balancing sports, how have you been able to do that at a program like this?
At a young age, younger coming into college, it was a little tough. I mean, it's every athlete's learning to deal with the school, like the social part, and then doing the football. I mean, now I feel like I've got a hold of that now, being able to do what I'm doing. I mean, it's honestly task. It's just like doing everything the same every day, an agenda, and then that's when you kind of just get into the ball starts rolling, and then yeah.
Let's go from there. Awesome. Well, this next segment that we want to talk to you about is kind of more rapid fire questions.
Mhm.
And so, with that being said, these questions are about kind of you, your teammates, so on and so forth. So, answer them as freely as you'd like. So, the first question we have is, who is your favorite teammate?
Favorite teammate. Right now, I'd probably say Morgan, Career, or Kaysen. I've just been hanging with them a lot. Quarterback and receiver. Going golfing a lot. I'd say that.
Like, yeah, guys. So all three of y'all going golfing
Yeah,
together?
I go golfing with so many people. Yeah.
Man, heck yeah. Um, Next, obviously with football, you guys are doing so many different drills and working out. But what is the hardest drill?
The hardest drill, I'd probably say ball security. Rolling around and jumping over
Ball
people.
security. If you want to explain it, ball
Ball
security.
security, so you're with three people, middle guy will roll, you gotta jump over, double in trouble, then fall and then roll again, then get it back up and jump over and roll. It's just, yeah, it's hectic.
Yeah, yeah, just going
The
crazy.
worst one.
Heck yeah. Next question. What has been the best road trip that you've been on so far here at Western Illinois?
Probably Indiana about, was that 2 years ago? It was sweet. Look at that atmosphere, the hotel, everything. Yeah, Indiana. Playing the big games, I love that. I love that.
What is your pregame hype song? What are you listening? What do you got your headphones on? What are you listening to get yourself hyped
Frank
for the game?
Sinatra.
Frank
That
Sinatra.
puts me in a mellow state. I've always
Man.
Frank Sinatra and Ellen John since high school. That's it.
What are, what are you listening to Frank Sinatra? Like, My Way?
My Way, all of them. I'm telling you, all of them. Ellen John's really gets me going too. Yellow Brick
Man.
Road, all of them. All. Rocket Man, I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
it's
Yeah, you know
weird.
that much.
I can't listen to that. I don't listen to it when I'm not. It's only like with game days. That's it.
So you're only a fan on game days
Yeah,
of Elton John and Frank Sinatra.
I can't listen to other times. I just feel like it'll ruin it for me.
Man, that's crazy. And then last rapid fire question is what's one word you would use to describe Western?
One word to describe Western. I would say one word. That's a good question. That one kind of got me. Effort. I would say effort. No, that's not really a good one. I'm not sure right now. Improvement. I would say.
Improvement.
Yeah.
Expound on that.
Just they're expanding in every way that you could want from university, and I enjoy that. They're putting effort into things that other universities don't put effort into, like different degrees, different sports. I think we just got a bowling team, which is pretty cool. Stuff like that, I would say.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Bowling shout out right
Yeah,
there.
shout out bowling.
Awesome. Um, so with that being said, with this season going in, you guys are in your spring football right now.
Mhm.
How's that been? With the team and kind of getting everything ready, getting everything set.
Good. A lot of competition right now, I'd say, which is cool to see. Offense, defensive side, helping out the younger guys. There's a lot of younger guys on the team. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of competition. I love that a little chippiness, which
For sure.
everything needs in football. But yeah, there's got a scrimmage Saturday, pull up, which will be cool to see who could really hit. You know what I mean? We're obviously doing some tackle drills, but true scrimmage, put the ball down so you can play football. It's
Yeah.
different from practice into like a game like. But yeah.
Awesome. And how have you been preparing, both mentally, physically for the upcoming season?
Oh, weight room, just film study, the little thing, keeping your body healthy. Dealing in a boot right now, a little ankle injury. But yeah, just honestly, just right now for me, it's keep my body healthy and mentally. Yeah, just everything I do from going home for 30 minutes, just stretching, rolling out, watching different receivers run routes, different footwork, different, yeah, all that random little stuff that really helps me out right now.
Awesome. So obviously we've been talking about a lot of the good stuff that's been
Mhm.
happening here at Western. But what's been for you and the team? What's been some of the biggest challenges, and how have you guys been able to overcome those?
The details, I would say. Details mean everything in football, I would say, because you have to have all 11 guys on the same like wavelength for a play to even work for the offense and defense. And I would say that we're still struggling a little bit with the details, but I mean, once we get that little detail fixed, oh, we're gonna be up top for
For
sure,
sure.
100%.
Awesome. And how have you been balancing that? As a senior, I guess, being that leader, that voice of the team. How have you been kind of trying to set that example for others?
It's been a little challenging. I'm not the biggest like spokesman on the team,
For sure. That's
but
okay.
just doing what I need to do correctly in the right way to see younger guys. I don't have to say anything, but they're gonna see I'm weight room, working hard every day, on time,
Set
showing up
that
early.
example.
Yeah,
Yeah,
notes in the meeting room, football. I'm always paying attention. I know the play before you know the play, stuff like that.
for sure. And so my last question about this team is like, what makes this team special? What's so special about this team?
The brotherhood we have right now. We're just still building. Obviously, there's the whole transfer era is crazy, but the being connected, knowing each other from the D line, knowing the quarterback from the punter to the kicker, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. We all know each other. We gotta from outside of football and inside of football, getting to know each other, where you're from, family stuff, etc. like that.
For sure. Yeah, that's one thing I think. Um, Obviously I played sports growing up, but
Mhm.
see y'all and see how connected y'all are.
Mhm.
Like usually when you see with a lot of teams here at Western, y'all rolling like a pack, like
Mhm,
everybody's
exactly.
rolling together. And so I think that speaks volume. Um, but going back to that brotherhood, how does that start? Like how would you say that starts with the team?
Day one during the winter time because obviously the portal, everyone comes new. That day one, just meeting someone new, shaking his hand, saying, "What's up, bro? Like, where are you from? What's your name?" That's it. And that'll go a long way from when we need into the season, when I need you to make that third down tackle. And that's where it really comes from wintertime, from right now, honestly, just building that trust that I'm gonna catch that. I'm gonna score that game winning touchdown when you need it. I would say right now.
For sure. Okay. Um, Well, awesome. Christian, appreciate you to meeting with us, coming out and talking about this team. But the last question that we have for you, for this one, we're gonna have you look at the camera.
Okay.
But for this question, what message do you want to share with the Leatherneck fans that have been supporting both you, the football program, athletics? What do you have to share with them?
I would say keep supporting 100%. We're going to bring something special to this town. We're going to win a championship and bring it here and celebrate all over the road and everything. Just keep believing. And yeah, go Leathernecks. Buy your tickets now.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
See, thank you.